Some relationship red flags don't look like red flags at first. They can sound like love. They can sound like concern. They can even sound like a joke, but when certain phrases become a pattern, they can reveal something much deeper about the relationship. Here are 7 things you should never ignore when someone repeatedly says them to you. 1. You are too sensitive. When you tell someone that they have hurt you, and their response is always to tell you that you are too sensitive, they are shifting the focus away from what they did and onto your reaction. You end up defending your feelings instead of discussing their behavior. Being sensitive is not the problem. The problem is when your feelings are repeatedly dismissed. 2. If you really loved me, you would do it. This turns love into a test. Instead of respecting your boundaries, they are making you prove your feelings by doing something you may not want to do. Someone can love you deeply and still say no. Love should not be used to pressure someone into doing something they're uncomfortable with. 3. You made me do this. Being angry does not give someone permission to insult, threaten, cheat, or hurt you. People can influence how we feel, but we are still responsible for how we behave. Saying you made me do it shifts responsibility for their actions onto you. 4. Nobody else would put up with you. This can make you question your own worth. Instead of addressing a problem in the relationship, they make you feel like you are difficult to love and should be grateful that they are still with you. Hearing this repeatedly can create insecurity and make you believe that leaving means you will never find anyone else. 5. I was just joking. You cannot take a joke. Sometimes people genuinely make jokes that do not land well. That is normal. The problem is when someone repeatedly says hurtful things and then uses it as just a joke to avoid taking responsibility. A joke does not automatically stop being hurtful because the person claims they did not mean it that way. 6. You do not need to know where I was. Everyone deserves privacy in a relationship, but privacy and secrecy are not the same thing. If someone becomes unusually defensive whenever you ask reasonable questions about something that affects your relationship, the issue may be the pattern of avoiding transparency rather than the question itself. 7. You should trust me without asking questions. Trust is not the same as blind obedience. Healthy trust is built through honesty and consistent behavior. If someone uses you, do not trust me every time you raise a reasonable concern, they may be trying to shut down the conversation instead of addressing what is making you uncomfortable.